Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Local Bricks. Today I'm at the Brick Fan event in Orlando, Florida at Deezerland. There's a lot to show you, but yeah, let's get right into it. As soon as you walk in to the event, you are greeted by a lot of people selling Lego. Wow. I guess let's just walk about a little bit. Convention's always a great place to find older Lego. Of course, you're gonna pay a premium for it, but there are gonna be sets here that you can't find anywhere else. This is what you kind of dream for as someone who loves Lego. A lot of great, interesting things that are built and on display. A lot of people here loving and talking about Lego, and then the opportunity to buy Lego. So let's look at some of the builds. Start with this massive city here. Look how much table space this encompasses. So you do have a mix of, pre-made sets, Avengers Tower, Daily Bugle, Palace Cinema, Sanctum Sanctorum. Then I feel like you also have some mocks here too, like the Black Building. I love this big building here. Nice train trestle. This thing goes on and on. Nice little scan of the main street. It's a great Ninjago section here. I love the ship in the back. Eloquent bricks. Then right next to Ninjago, you've got huge theme park. Well, theme park and Winter Village. So we got Elsa's castle there. Theme park stuff over here. Wow. So cool. Look at this. We got the castle on the Lazy Susan, or whatever the thing makes a turn. And a nice little passenger train going around. How cool is that? The castle theme was such a huge thing when I first started building Lego back in the late 70s, early 80s. But wow, check out this medieval layout. So it starts, I think, with this cool castle mosaic, and then here we go. This is massive. So many castle pirate themed things here. And then as we round the table, around the corner, holy moly, castle up on a hill. I really like this section with the windmill. Beautiful castle just kind of sitting in the middle. Jousting tournament here. And it carries all the way to the end. Wow. All these tables that we've been looking at just in this section, put on by the Renaissance Lug. So that's the Renaissance Lego user group. There's their website, but there's definitely city elements on the other side, but heavy castle and medieval stuff here. They have this area of racing ramps where you can build your own little car. And then they have ramps for you to race them down. Got the architecture zone. There's a lot of hands-on stuff here. So, of course, architecture, primarily the white brick. So there's tubs of white brick behind me where you can make your architecture creation. This is cool. A little RC racing zone where you can try to maneuver Lego RC cars around a little terrain, little track. Got the mosaic wall. Another one of the hands-on areas. You make your creations at the table behind me, and then you add it to the mosaic wall. Another popular event at the Brick Fan event is the Strongest Bridge. So we have builders constructing bridges, and then we have a master builder putting as much weight on those bridges as possible to see which bridge is the strongest. We seem to be in the area of the show where movement is being highlighted. First, let's check out the Great Ball Contraption. All right, this is amazing. This looks like where all the balls kind of coalesce and go on their separate ways, but This whole machine takes up a full table. So they leave the big sorting machine there, and here they go. They're making this journey through all of these interconnected components. So wild. Being picked up, dropped and sorted. The wild thing is they've had a gap in the table. So when they get to the gap, they'll do this section here, climb the big tower, come out the bottom. Wow. This is so cool. Love this. Here we go. Fun section here.
What do you see? Where are the balls going? Oh.
Making a little basket, and then they're popping out of the chicken into the toilet. So wild. And then eventually they all get back to the big sorter here. So cool. Continue on looking at some incredible movement. This may be the coolest roller coaster I have ever seen. This whole castle's a roller coaster. Look, you got the car up at the top. Here we go. Look at this. I do love this little horse ride here. Wow. The big tall swing. And this is another roller coaster. So detailed out. It's got the Mario characters on it. Loving it. Loving it. This is another just massive table. And it's all connected by a train. But look at this medieval area. We got a train getting ready to come through right now. Old like Wild West passenger train. Wow. Like I said, this train runs the whole distance of this roped off area. Of course, Star Wars is such a huge part of LEGO these days. Recreation of the battle. I think it was in episode 2 or 3. Wow. The droid carriers, droid army. I love the detail behind the scene here too. You've got the movement of the droids into battle. That's have the main stage here. Gonna have some appearances by some LEGO Masters. We've got LEGO Masters on stage now, getting ready to answer questions with this massive city build, almost like a cyberpunk city build. Oh, there we go. As seen on LEGO Masters. It's a LEGO Masters build. Man, I am just a sucker for these castles. The Hamlet of... So cool. I love the consistent color scheme through the whole thing. This hay field. That's so neat. Here's a neat little hidden object quiz as you look at this Batman build. This is amazing. So just on Batmobile, you got the Batwing, you got the tumbler, all tucked in this Batcave. We do have the LEGO Masters Season 2 winner Mark and Steven here. These guys are also business owners, so they have the Atlanta Brick Co. and the Orlando Brick Co. The cool thing is you can see some of their builds, and this one is just amazing. Look at the sandworm from Dune. That is just so wild. And then the tree people. Awesome. Got a few more of their builds over here. Love the use of the light in these. Oh, that's cool. They're using a little bit of a light, black light to light up this alien scene, UFO scene. Got an homage, almost Ninjago, but more just Asian themed. Again, great use of lights. So cool. Get some great artwork here. Love the mosaics of the monsters. And then you've got monsters below that. So cool. Got the Warhol fine art. I don't know that Warhol did the banana. Isn't like that new? Somebody taped a banana to something. Wow. Some great forest scenes here also. SpongeBob. Mario and Luigi. Let's take a swing through some of the vendors here. There's a lot. Kind of hate that I missed a lot of these architecture sets. Of course, they're very expensive now, but I love these kind of realistic architecture sets. This place here is just packed with retired sets. Got the cafe corner up there, which is one of the earliest modulars. $3,000. You got one of the versions of the Death Star, $1,800.
Jack, can I put this in her hand so this will fall out?
So much stuff. On this side, you got the Coliseum, $900. It's wild to me how these Lego sets, if you get the right ones, definitely go up in price. I don't guess that's true for all of them, but certainly true for some of them. So the wild thing is Lego doesn't make any official war-based products, but people do repackage Lego into war-based products, so tanks. And this is one of those companies, Brickmania. Got some cool stuff, Humvee.
Go ahead, grab
Minifigures. It's not just all big sets. They also have a lot of small sets that you can pick up too. So wild. Things that are retired, like just these brickheads. This is the current gift with purchase. So lots of options here. Really like the old pirate ship here, back from 15 years ago. $1,500, but wow, what a cool looking build. All right, just real quick, $26 to get in. All this shopping that you can do here, all of the cool stuff behind me that you can see. I can't think of a better way to spend an afternoon, especially if you are a Lego fan. This is the Brick Fan event in Orlando, Florida. I don't even think I'm gonna buy anything. I'm just here being inspired, ready to go home and build some Lego. Hopefully you enjoyed this little look around. Subscribe for more. Yeah, this is Tony for Local Bricks. We'll see you on the next video.